Well, I am here today to interview my good friend Nissen, and we have been part of Kitamukundi community for a long, long time, and now I'm going to ask her some very pointed questions about why you are still here.
Okay.
What was the happiest moment that you can think of while you've been here at KC?
My happiest moment, of which KC was a part, not since I've been attending here, but directly related to Kitamukundi, the happiest time.
Yes.
I don't know that I can give one. There have been many. One was, I was in the KC Theater, thanks to Bob Racine, and we put on the Diary of Anne Frank here. And we were, getting started in our community theater, and that was such the community loved it. And we doubled, we did it one weekend, and then we did it the next weekend, and then the church asked us to do it in DC, and that was just so fulfilling, and this building lent itself to that. So that was one of the happiest. Other happiest have been parties here that have just been so joyful. My husband Sam's 50th surprise birthday here, where we used the doors to hide. It was a surprise. So everybody who was here was behind the door, and we were pretending it was a surprise party for Rick and Florence. And we had a few people out front who did skits, and Sam said, I feel so bad. There's so few people here to celebrate their anniversary, which it wasn't. And then Sam and I did a skit, and one which you throw water on him. And when he did it, I said, Sam, Nissen, and a flock of people barged out of the wood doors. That was such a happy day. My children's weddings, both were here. And just some moments of a spiritual connection that was like, I know why I am here. This place really gives me my faith back. We go through life and say, do I really believe this? Do I really believe that? And so this place nurtured faith, which what I believe now is quite different from the way I was raised and in my early adulthood.
Thank you. Well, you've talked a little bit about some funny stories and memories, but if you could put in a small box wisdom for future people coming to this community, what would you put into it?
Okay, I would say you don't come once, you don't come twice, you come several times, because every service is different. Different people with different beliefs even lead the worship. I was very intimidated by the creativity here. And I thought, they can do so much. But what this place does, it draws on that mustard seed within you, and it blossoms. And everyone at every level just hang out, and we will love you, and you will love yourself. And I think that's something, a gift this community gives. It helps you accept yourself and love yourself.
Agreed. Absolutely agreed. In terms of mountaintop experiences, have there been mountaintop moments here at KC for you?
Oh yeah, can I think of one or two? Mountaintop experiences have been, again, there have been certain worship services that leave you breathless. I mean, a worship service leaving you breathless. But there have been some like that where I've just been lifted up. I'll tell you, one of the most meaningful services of my life. My husband passed in November, and this church has a tradition that the day a person in our community dies, anyone who wishes to gathers that very evening. And share memories of the person. Funny, sad, whatever. So this is a time of tears and laughter, and it's so rich. And people brought up memories that I had totally forgotten about, or things that Sam had done with them that I didn't know about. That was probably a mountaintop experience for me. Coming to a service that celebrates the passing of my husband, and it's all spontaneous. Nobody has planned to talk. It's a tradition of this church, like I said, and it is a gift to the mourners.
Thank you. Gordon Cosby asked our community an interesting question at our 25th celebration. What do you plan to do with a great history and heritage? How will we create a new history out of our old history?
Oh, that's deep.
Yep. Gordon was deep.
Yes, he was. I don't know. I find that our new enabling minister, Claire, is leading us in ways, she's so creative too, and she is leading us in new paths. I don't know the answer for myself. How will I help lead? If I like it, I follow.
Okay. And we've got some good leaders in this community.
I know.
What first mission groups and then care groups have you been in, and how have they helped you in your spiritual journey?
Well, I've got to say that I attended this church faithfully for a long, long time before I joined and became a member, because originally the requirements for membership were so onerous, meaning it took so much time and energy. And if you're raising a family and working full time, some of us couldn't, so we didn't join. So I didn't have a mission group for years and years and years and years and years. I don't even remember the first one I was in. The one that I was in the longest and that was the most meaningful was the one that Norma Lee led, and there were just 5 of us.
What should a new person coming, a new seeker, what would you tell them about this church?
I would say you can be anywhere in your faith. You can be a Christian or not a Christian. You are welcome here. You will find things that nourish your soul, whether it is the music, whether it is the warmth of the community. When we came, the reason we came, we had been steeped in churchism, in the church. Very strict. And then we had gone into full-time Christian work. And then my husband left that, and we just needed a break. And we just felt, okay, church is a pain. And then a student at Wild Lake committed suicide that our family, we love this guy, and we felt at a deep loss. I mean, just desperate. And we said, this isn't working. We've got to find a faith because we are unmoored. So that's when we started coming to Kinamakandi. And this church doesn't judge what you believe as this is right, this is wrong. It just enables you to help you find yourself, your own faith. One of the classes I took that was most meaningful was from Jerry Goethe, and it was, I don't remember exactly the name, but it was the idea of forget everything you've learned, and it was theology. And you write your theology, and it adjusts as you grow and get more understanding of what you believe. But that was very helpful, not coming in with, this is what I believe and I'm sticking to it. It's like it became very personal. We look at what do we believe, what doesn't work, what isn't. We're just mouthing it, but we don't really believe it. get rid of it. And so that we have a real sense of our own faith. And it's all very personal. Your faith may be different from me. I think we're all based in, the majority of the people here's faith is based in God and in Christ. But not everyone. We have people here who do not believe, but they feel the love in the community that keeps them here because they're supported in their life path.
I think that if you look at your journey, how has it changed? How has it changed from when you and Sam came here many, many, many years ago? Your faith journey.
Yeah. Well, I came here feeling very rebellious. I just wanted to throw the whole baby out with the bathwater, all of it. And then the church, like I say, it took me from where I was, and my faith journey during the years, it's had adjustments. No, it's not quite where I am. I believe there's other ways of looking at that parable. There's other ways of believing our role here, other ways of serving, other way. And how has it changed? So I would say I'm very comfortable here. I'm comfortable. If I didn't believe anything, I would be comfortable saying I don't believe anything. I don't happen to be in that place now. But people recognize each of us as unique individuals, and that we're not purposely getting rid of something. It's because it doesn't mean to us. So the church has really helped us find ourselves, our purpose, how we can help others. It's just made me a better person. This church laughs more than any other church, and it's just rich laughter. The humor that is allowed is just, we just see the darkness, but we see the light, and there's so much in life that is funny. And there's so much in nature that is funny. And I tell you something I haven't mentioned. Our church has a pet blessing every year, and I love that. And every year we brought our dachshunds for a pet blessing right out here. And that is a very rich tradition. And being another dog lover, that was great. My doggie loved it too. And a few days later, she said, I can die now, because she was 16.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, Anna, thank you for answering all of these questions about
Thank you for being so interested to ask them.
And hopefully anyone who wants to see how someone who's been here a long time, their journey in this church, will listen to what you have to say.
Okay, I hope so too. I'll tell you, this church is never boring, and that's another thing that's kept me here. I do not like boring.
No, not boring.
Not
boring. Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.